All right, how about this? When we love, we bring out the most beautiful parts of the other person.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Monk, that is the most hackneyed, soporific, stupid little platitude I've ever heard. We're looking for wedding vows, not greeting cards.
Well, then you might as well stop looking for the perfect vow in a book because you're never going to find it.
Well, I've got to, because I'm practically halfway down the aisle.
Victor, something else is going on.
What are you trying to say?
Only that your reaction to the idea that loving someone can bring out the best in them was just a little bit strong.
Of course I reacted. In a Christmas card, greeting card world, of course we bring out beautiful things in our partner, but in the real world, it doesn't always work out like that.
Is that what you're worried about, that loving Mary won't bring out the best in her? Or that being married to her might bring out the worst in you?
Well, there's plenty of worst to bring out, isn't there? My marriage to your mother made that very clear. Monk, what if I'm not capable of loving Mary the way she deserves to be loved?
Oh, Victor, that's nonsense. You know how to love. Look at your relationship with me.
But you're my child. It's a completely different dynamic. We're talking about loving a wife.
No, we're talking about love a priori.
Meaning?
Meaning the capacity to love in the first place.
Or the incapacity?
Victor, I've seen you with Mary. I've watched you. You're reborn. That is love in its deepest sense.
Monk, in my life, I've been blessed with moments of great joy, almost all of them recent. But you and I both know that there were a lot of years of darkness. And you remember how I was when you found me, that wretched disease of mine?
But we have your porphyria under control.
If I relapse? And what about my mistakes and the disastrous marriage? How can I promise Mary any future?
How can you promise Mary a future? Because you're not the same man that you were. Not when it comes to your disease, and not when it comes to marriage.
How can you be sure?
Because I've seen the evidence. I have tremendous faith in you, Victor. I see a future for you and Mary in which you share a love that is the envy of everyone around you. You're not capable of anything less than that. And neither is Mary.
Hey. Oh, hi. Well, how was the sporting goods section?
Joe got me a pair of cleats.
Yes. Oh, great.
So, listen, why don't you go find your mother, say goodbye so we can get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Joe, you are doing so well with him.
Yeah, well, if all my relationships went as well as the one with Neil, I'd be a pretty lucky guy.
Oh, Joseph.
Look, Mom, listen to me. I don't want one moment of your wedding being about me or my problems, all right? You are happier than I have ever seen you, and I could not be happier for you.
You are so sweet. Can you believe I've fallen in love so completely?
It's amazing.
Yeah, but what's amazing is that I never realized sharing your life with someone could be so wonderful.
Because life with Dad was pretty hard.
Well, all marriages are hard sometimes. I try to remember the good things, and boy, is that easy to do when I look at my two sons. You know, I never even saw Victor coming, and I am so glad he did.
How did you know that Victor was the right one?
It's just something you know. And that's what I want for you.
What did I say?
No, I know what you said, but it's a mother's prerogative to feel her son's disappointments. And despite my misgivings, I know you expected a future with Karen.
Hey, is this the line for the bridesmaids' fittings? I hope they have a dress in my size.
Don't look at me. I'm just waiting for a ride.
All right, okay. Who's next?
Well, I'm a 40 long, and don't worry about the shoes. I've already got a nice pair of high tops already.
Oh, no, not on your life, mister. Gee.
Well, Neil and I are going to go home and try out his new cleats.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, I'll see you two at home.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm ready to go, Karen. So let me just kind of fix this dress here, and I'll be right there.
All right, Frank, you're my last victim. I'll grab your tux.
Oh, Courtney, I have my Precana meeting with the priest, and Victor had his yesterday. But before I go, you know, now that Karen dropped off, the count of the men and women in the bridal party is off. I know you have your hands full, but would you please take Karen's place in the procession?
Mary, yes, of course, whatever I can do to help. Oh, my gosh. Oh, I would be honored.
Oh, and I'd be so grateful. Well, I'm off to the priest. And thank you, Courtney.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye, dear.
You're not going to be in the wedding?
No.
Courtney, thanks for all your help. You certainly have a knack for everything you're doing. Karen, are you ready to go?
Whoa, slow down, sweetie. Where are you going?
Joe's gonna pitch to me outside.
Okay.
You got back from Wyndham's pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, Frank was last and easy to fit. Joe, as much as I hate the reason you moved back, I'm really happy for Neil. He loves having you here.
I like being around him as well.
I bet it was hard to see Karen at the fitting today.
Well, you know what? We work together, so we might as well get used to it. But it is nothing compared to what being in that wedding processional is going to feel like.
Well, didn't Karen tell you?
Tell me what?
She backed out of the wedding. She was very nice and considerate about it. Your mother asked me to take her place, so, I guess we'll be walking down the aisle together.
Was that not the worst time you have ever had at Wyndham's? Courtney, what's up with that girl?
I know. I mean, I was prepared to back out of the wedding party, and I should have expected Mary to let me go without hesitation. But Courtney, taking my place, is it me, or is this nightmare just getting worse and worse and worse?
Hi. My name is Frank Scanlon from the Don't Worry, Be Happy chapter of Depression Anonymous. And we got a call that there might be a miserable young doctor here who needed a half-gallon of ice cream stat.
You know what? What is it with men and ice cream? When I was recuperating, Kevin brought me double brownie fudge chunk.
Great minds think alike.
Or something like that. Karen, I gotta go make a phone call. See ya.
Okay. So I thought that we agreed the old ways of dealing with depression, i.e. eating yourself silly, don't work anymore.
Well, this is just a temporary fix until we can come up with a better way. Come on, let's dig in.
Oh, twist my arm.
Okay.
Monk! Listen to this. I waited so long for you that I had begun to believe there was no such thing as true love. Finally, after so many losses and so many sorrows, you were given to me like a miracle. Like a single elegant star in the darkest of nights.
That's beautiful. Could have written it yourself.
I could have, couldn't I? That's it. That's it. Now we can get married. We can get married.
Mary?
Victor, stop whatever you're doing and return the tuxedo. The wedding is off. Of all the arrogant, rude attitudes.
Well, what did I do?
Not you. That Father Dillon
The priest is going to marry you?
was going to marry us.
What happened?
Well, he claimed that Victor was so-called negative about Catholicism.
I'm not at all negative about Catholicism.
I know. That's exactly what I told him. But he said that you questioned why the Catholic belief in an afterlife should have any more merit than the Buddhist belief in reincarnation.
That was a simple philosophical question.
Well, of course, that's what I told him. I was sure you didn't mean anything by it.
Of course not. All I said was he was a little rusty on some of the details of the great renunciation of Gautama Siddhartha.
But he felt you were claiming you knew more about theology than he did.
Victor speaks to everyone like he knows more than them.
I beg your pardon?
Well, it's true. Maybe if you explained that to the priest, he wouldn't be so offended.
My defense of Victor was totally unsuccessful. I'm afraid that I was so furious that he was belittling Victor's knowledge that I just got too worked up, and now he's upset with me.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Who knew he would take it so personally? I'll go right over there and I'll apologize.
No, it's too late.
For what?
He's refused to marry us.
Well, if he's going to be that hard-nosed about it, I'm not sure I want him performing our ceremony anyway.
It's a moot point, Victor. The wedding is off.
Hi.
Sorry I'm late. I almost didn't make it at all.
Emergency at work?
Yeah, a car crash victim came in when my shift was ending.
Oh, happy ending?
Yeah, she's gonna be fine.
Good. For her and for us. I'd have hated putting on hold our first official date in I don't know how long.
Yeah. Me too.
Something to drink?
Well, it depends. Did you want to go out for a quick bite?
Oh, I don't know if I could eat anything right now.
Why not?
Well, I have the same sort of butterflies in my stomach that I had the very first time we went out.
I know what you mean.
Hello? This is she. Hold on.
Who is it?
It's the airline I used to ship Sebastian's body back to New Orleans. This shouldn't take long.
Do what you have to do.
Excuse me, that was paged?
Yes, line 2.
Dr. Ramsey.
Hi, honey. Miss me?
Well, well. That isn't my little poopsie bear.
Don't sound so surprised. You know I'd never lose touch with my beloved fiancé and designated baby smuggler.
I take it you've regained telephone privileges.
Oh, gosh, you are quick. Tell me, what was your first clue?
Now, be nice, or I won't bring you any more gifts when I come visit.
My doctor is still blaming you for the last gift you brought.
Yeah, well, she can't prove that I brought you those scissors.
She doesn't have to. She still won't let you in to see me.
Well, then you better hope your little bundle of joy doesn't arrive too soon.
Which brings me to our second problem. Once you get my baby away from this place, who's going to take care of her while you're at work?
I hate to break this to you, but there aren't too many nannies looking to nail down a job with a serial killer.
You'll be doing the hiring, darling, not me.
And when the questions start to fly about where the baby came from, I should just say,
You'll figure something out.
well, your faith in me is touching.
You'll find a suitable nanny. Assuming, of course, you still want half the profits from the patent on Deal 56.
Okay, wait a minute. You know what? I think I hear Mary Poppins knocking at my door right now.
Hi, everybody. I'm free. Not only do I have the rest of the day off, but I have tomorrow off, too, so I have plenty of time to paint my nails to match my bridesmaid's dress.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, yes, it will. I hear you cannot even go near a wedding party without all of your accessories matching your dress. I think you explode or something. Hey, I know what. Why don't we open up a bottle of champagne and celebrate? Start this party early.
There's no reason to celebrate.
Oh, yes, there is. Tomorrow is the day that you guys...
The day we don't get married.
What?
We seem to have hit just a little snag.
Little snag? Me and my big mouth offended the priest, and now he won't marry us.
Father Dillon thought he was being confrontational when he was just being Victor.
Victor tried to educate the good father on the finer points of Buddhism.
Are priests supposed to be so overly sensitive?
Well, the point is we have this big wedding planned for tomorrow and nobody to perform it. Oh, my gosh, I can't bear to think of all the people we've invited and the money we've spent.
Can't you get another priest?
No, not at that church. When Father Wysocki died, this one took over and he runs that show.
Then what about another church?
On such short notice, Monk, these things are booked months in advance.
Well, what about the Port Charles Hotel? Okay, then, right here at the lighthouse. That would be
Good
great.
idea.
I wish I could say getting married in a church on consecrated ground doesn't matter, but it does.
Well, we're going to work something out.
I don't see how. I have to get to the hospital and finish my work, and by the time I'm finished, there's no time to arrange anything.
Well, I got us into this mess, and I'll get us out. I promise. What did I tell you? We're not even married yet, and already I've made Mary miserable.
But not for long, Victor. Now, if Mary wants to be married on consecrated ground tomorrow, and you just want to get married tomorrow, then we will find a way. It's just that simple.
Is everything okay?
No. I have to go to the airline shipping office to, fix a problem with the freight.
What freight?
Sebastian's body.
The airline's called Sebastian's Body Freight?
Sebastian, you know, he was this person. He had a life, family, friends. No, now he's been reduced to a parcel. It's just so insensitive.
Ellen, are you going to New Orleans for the funeral?
He wanted us to go together. It just wouldn't seem right, going to New Orleans after he died.
I see. Ellen, no, there's an elephant in the room here. Neither one of us wants to mention it.
I know.
See, the truth is that things have changed between us. And if we don't figure out why, there's not much of a future for us.
Things changed because I wasn't honest with myself. Or with you from the very beginning about the effect that Sebastian was having on me.
Well, there must have been something wrong between us before Sebastian ever got here. He wouldn't have been able to break us up.
Maybe in retrospect we held too much back.
Well, I never kept anything from you, Ellen. What were you holding back?
I couldn't articulate what I was feeling because I didn't understand things until now.
Understand what?
That I never completely got over the loss of my husband. Sam's death, it was so sudden, so unexpected. I was so completely overwhelmed that I think a part of me just shut down.
And Sebastian touched that part of you?
Yes, I think maybe he did. You wanted me to be honest.
I want the truth.
The truth is, I needed time with Sebastian to gain closure over my loss of Sam.
No one expects to be widowed before the age of 25. And I know that that'll always be with you. But I thought that I was the person that you'd chosen to help heal that.
You are. But I needed Sebastian, too. Maybe it's because he had a perspective on death that only someone who's dying can have. I never meant to hurt you.
If you understood what was going on, you would have explained it to me.
Thank you. I'm sorry I let Sebastian come between us. It's the last thing I wanted to happen.
You still have to fix that shipping snafu, don't you?
I do. I am really sorry.
Would you like me to come along? A little moral support?
That would mean a great deal to me.
Let's go.
Dr. Carby, 410 East. Dr. Sherry Carby, 410 East.
Excuse me. Are you a doctor?
Yes,
I'm hurt pretty bad here.
I can see that. Let's get you down to the ER.
No, I'd rather you took care of me right here.
They're better equipped for trauma in the ER.
Never mind. I don't need help anyway.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Sorry. You really need to get an ice pack on that. Are you hurt somewhere else?
I think I cracked a couple ribs.
Somebody really worked you over, huh? You talked to the police?
Oh, if I wanted to do that, I wouldn't mind going to the ER now, would I?
It's not. You want to tell me what happened?
I'm in a tough line of work. You want me to draw you a picture?
No, it's okay. Thanks.
Listen, Dr.
Ramsey.
Ramsey, I'm in a lot of pain here. It really hurts.
Well, I have to examine you before I can give you anything.
Fine. At least I know the John that did this to me looks worse than I do.
Have you fought back?
Oh, you bet. I'm used to guys that like to punch women around, but this guy really ticked me off.
How so?
He started slapping around my girlfriend's kid. I don't let anyone mess with kids.
Oh, you like kids?
I look out for them.
Well, listen, I'll get a chart started for you. Take a look at those ribs, and if they're really broken, then I'll prescribe something for the pain.
Just as long as you don't rat me out to the cops.
Do I look like that kind of guy?
You know, I think I could learn to like you.
Well, I spoke to Father Dillon.
And?
I assured him that I meant no offense, that of course he would always know more about Catholicism and Buddhism than I would ever know, and that I would be the last person on earth ever to question his accuracy again.
So is everything all right?
Was with me. I didn't even say a word when he made a reference to Prince Siddhartha's birthplace in Nepal.
Uh-oh.
Prince Siddhartha died in Nepal. Everyone knows that. He was born in Kapilavastu, just across the border from Nepal.
But couldn't you just let that one go?
I did. I told you I did. I didn't even say a word when he referred to the sacred bow as just a peepal tree.
Let me guess. That's wrong?
Well, it's not an uncommon error. You even see it in dictionaries. But no theologian worth his salt would ever refer to the sacred tree under which the Buddha was enlightened as just a peepal tree. But I didn't say a word. I nearly bit my tongue off, but I didn't say a word until he referred to the sage of the chakras as Sakyamuni instead of Shukyamuni. I'm sorry, I lost it.
Oh, Victor!
Well, enough is enough. He made the Buddha sound like a pasta dish.
Well, at least we know for sure that Mary's church is out.
Well, I also spoke to another priest I know, a fellow I met in my bird-watching club, much more open-minded, but unfortunately he's leaving tonight for a conference in Florida.
What if a justice of the peace performed the ceremony?
No, Mary wants a religious ceremony. She's adamant about that.
Well, I do know a priest at the community counseling center. I can try and find him.
Well, that's a good idea, but where would we hold the ceremony?
Well, actually, I've narrowed it down. The Elks Club Lodge or the Port Charles roller rink. Well, they're the only places that weren't booked.
Unless it's a Catholic roller rink, I'm afraid it's out. I've been searching all over the web for wedding information, but all I could find is a couple of romantic wedding quotes.
That's the least I'll need to win Mary back after this fiasco.
Well, there is one here. I will love you as the hawk flies high in the blue sky, under a brilliant canopy of clouds.
That's beautiful. Underneath a canopy of clouds.
Victor, what if you and Mary got married outside? Under a canopy of clouds?
Monk, that's a positively inspired idea.
Excuse me. I hate to throw cold water on this, but Mary absolutely has her heart set on getting married in a religious environment.
Well, there's nothing more spiritual than nature.
Nothing except a church. What I need is a church outside. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's it. That's it.
Wait, where are you going?
Monk, Eve, you are both geniuses. If Mary and I were young enough to have more children, we'd name them all after the two of you.
Thank you. I do not understand how the airline could get the paperwork so screwed up.
It's bureaucratic foul-ups.
You know, it would have taken me twice as long to sort through it all if you hadn't been with me. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that it was any fun for you.
Any relationship worth its salt is about going through the bad as well as the good. Sit down. See, if I had remembered that when you were trying to tell me how important it was for you to take care of Sebastian, maybe we wouldn't be in this position.
You know, the only bad mistakes we make are the ones that we don't learn from. I learned a lot. And the important thing is, I know I love you. And I want to be with you.
I love you too.
Oh.
It's just a silly old bridesmaid's dress.
Oh, the dress is great, but with you in it, it's even better.
Thanks. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that this wedding is actually going to happen. This is my first gig as a bridesmaid.
Well, this wedding means a lot to me, too. Not only do I get to stand up for my father, but I get to escort you down the aisle.
Oh, we do make a dashing couple, don't we?
We do.
Turn in.
What's
Gosh,
You all right?
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm graceful. Not. Uh-oh. I think I ruined one of Victor's books.
Oh, no. This stuff is all beat up and old already. What's this?
What's wrong?
Well, this looks like some kind of a code.
And look at these. These are like old surveillance photos or something.
Yeah, very old. See how yellow they are? What would Victor be doing with these?
Well, Vicky.
No.
Your eyes are closed.
I sure are.
All right. Careful. I'm not much further.
Okay.
Okay, and we're here.
Oh, my goodness. Where are we?
Underneath a canopy of clouds.
Oh, Victor. Oh, this is absolutely beautiful. It's so serene, so idyllic. How did you find this?
When I was bird watching months ago, I was so enchanted that I did some research, but it wasn't until today that I remembered what I'd learned. Let me show you this.
What?
Be careful.
Okay.
Look at this.
Oh, look, it's a cornerstone.
This is the site of the first Catholic church in the Port Charles area.
No.
The building was destroyed by a tornado more than 150 years ago, but for all intents and purposes, you could call this hallowed ground.
And you want to get married here?
That telephone call I made to Monk from the filling station on the way, he's found a priest who's willing to marry us.
Victor, you are the most inventive, romantic, albeit unorthodox person I have ever known. It would be a joy to marry you. Tomorrow. Right here.
Julie, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh, you found a way to visit me?
Well, not yet, but I think I found a solution to our other problem.
You located Mary Poppins?
Well, not exactly, but I did find a young lady who loves kids, will work hard for money, and best of all, she knows how to keep her mouth shut.
Did I wake you, my love?
Heavens, no. I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Nor did I. I was too eager for this glorious day to begin.
I felt like a kid the night before Christmas. Only I know what a wonderful gift today will bring.
This is the day on which you become my wife. It's going to be a wonderful day, full of surprises.
Surprises? Now, wait, Victor, what surprise?
Goodbye, my love.
Oh, well, I can tell it's your wedding day. It's barely light out.
Oh, it's going to be a magnificent sunrise. When I was young, mornings were always like this.
Where are you off to with that cat that ate the canary grin?
Morning, dear.
What are you doing up?
With all the noise, you could sleep.
Do you have any idea how much work it takes to get somebody married?
Never had the pleasure.
Especially when they change location on you at the last minute and the weatherman predicts rain.
Oh, seeing you like this in all your glory certainly makes me feel married. A guy would need a strong cup of coffee to face this every day.
Yeah, well, lucky for me, the man I intend to marry is a little more evolved than you.
Oh, speaking of which, here comes your intended victim right now.
Joe? Great. Very funny. You know what? I'm not going to let you get to me.
Had you going, didn't I?
Nothing's going to spoil this day. All of our hard work to break up your brother and Karen is about to have a beautiful payoff.
You walking down the aisle with Joe?
In Karen's place. And getting to see the look on her face when I do.
Look who's up. Hello, sleepyhead. You know,
Huh.
you look really pretty when you're sleeping.
Do you know how happy I am to be sleeping in your arms again?
Well, that's where you should be sleeping all the time.
It's just so wonderful to be home with you.
Lucy, you're not at home. You live at the Port Charles Hotel.
But my heart lives here.
Well, then, for the zillionth time, move in here. I'll clean out a closet. I'll clean out all the closets.
Okay, well, for the zillionth time, you're just going to have to make an honest woman of me, then.
Come here. We should be walking down the aisle today.
Oh, you, Scott Baldwin, are not ready to get married, so stop. I got to get dressed. Serena's going to be up any minute.
Okay.
Dr. Ramsey, 5734. Dr. Chris Ramsey, 5734.
This is Dr. Ramsey?
You've been neglecting me, Poopsie.
Not at all there, love bug. It's just that not all of us have as much free time as you do.
You haven't called since you found someone to take care of the baby. And I was starting to think you were backing out on our deal.
No, I'm not backing out, and I haven't forgotten you. Or the money you'll be sending over to me.
I'll sign the money over after we get married. Love is in the air, and I am hearing wedding bells.
Yeah, well, it's going to be kind of tricky marrying you when I can't even get in to see you.
All we have to do is fix... That is, convince my doctor that someone else gave me the scissors.
And the scapegoat would be...
An orderly. The hospital has tried to tranquilize me with haloperidol. Of course, I haven't taken the pills because of the baby. I want you to get some of that medication from the GH pharmacy and plant it in the orderly's car. I'll tell Dr. Nelson that this guy wanted to trade the scissors for my meds. They'll find the drugs you planted. The orderly will get busted, and you can see me again. It's just that easy.
Easy for you, maybe. You're the one who's already behind bars. This planting drugs stunt. This is going to get me thrown in jail, or not to mention maybe lose my medical license.
You're too devious to get caught, Chris. And that is why I want to marry you, Pookie Bear. Because you are so smart. Gotta go. Jump on this plan now. Sayonara, hubby.
Scanlon's.
Hi, dear. It's me, your mom.
Mom, let me guess. You and Victor decided to elope.
Oh, and miss out on having you give me away. No chance.
I wouldn't want to miss out on that either, Mom. What's up?
You know, I was planning on carrying my mother's handkerchief, the one she carried in her wedding.
Right. Didn't you get it out of Grandma's album last week?
Well, that's what I thought. Now I can't find it. It must have been put back in that box of stuff that went up in the attic.
All right. I'll find it, and I'll bring it when I pick you up.
Oh, that's great. Thanks, sweetheart.
Okay.
So, how does she sound?
Oh, perfectly calm, which means she's nervous as hell.
Oh, weddings, they drive most people crazy.
Now, Victor's going to be a snap compared to my father. Ugh, marriage. You have to have a strong stomach to even try it. And then if you marry the wrong person...
Yeah, like us, if we were married.
Well, might not be all bad.
We'd kill each other, Frank.
More stew, woman.
I'm working as fast as I can.
No, not fast enough. It's cold.
Cold.
What's cold? Why are you looking at me like that?
I was just imagining what it would be like to be married to you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what's your step?
We can't afford all this stuff. How'd you pay for it?
Plastic. I hope the neighbors didn't see you wearing this.
Yeah, well, why not? It's what I am. What do you think? You married a doctor?
Oh, I wish.
You want to say something?
Actually, yes, I do. More.
More what?
More money, honey.
There isn't any more.
What do you mean there isn't any more? Where's the money, Frank? Where's the money? Where's the money, Frank? Where's the money? Where's the money? Where's the money, Frank? Where's the money? Where's the money?
There isn't any.
Yes, there is. You just made a whole pot. Okay, Frank, I gotta get going. Thank you for watching Neil. Joe should be here real soon to pick him up. I'll see ya. I'm off to create marital bliss.
Whoa! Oh, my goodness. Siggy, you put on quite a few pounds while I was gone.
Yeah, he missed you so much. All he wanted to do was eat Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops? You let him eat Fruit Loops? Okay, that's it. An all-green diet for you, Mr. All Greens.
Can I feed him?
Yeah, sure. Come on, we gotta hurry, though.
I'll find the money over after we get married. Love is in the air, and I am hearing a wedding bell.
Somebody! Somebody help me! I've been framed!
Well, hello, Pookie Bear.
Julie, you have to get me out of here.
Next thing I know, you're going to be asking for a divorce.
I wouldn't be in jail if I hadn't been caught planting drugs in the orderly's car.
Well, darling, you should have been more careful.
Julie,
please, you got...
Oh, no. What's wrong with the baby? Yes, oh. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Yes, you are Mommy's little darling, aren't you? Yes. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, look what I brought you. Lunch.
How thoughtful.
It's only leftovers. Some fricassee of Eve, a helping of Joe tartare, and a smidgen of Lucy casserole. I'm just kidding. Can't you take a joke? Here, dig in.
Oh, what's the matter, Pookie? Don't you trust me?
Is Victor moving in here with you after the wedding?
Yes, he is. Oh, I know it's fuddy-duddy traditional to wait to get married before living together, but I'm not going to be single anymore. Audrey, I'm getting married.
Yes, you are getting married in a few short hours.
Oh, my gosh, how did this happen? I never thought I'd find a person to spend the rest of my life with. I never even realized I wanted to until I fell in love with Victor.
Life creeps up on you when you least expect it. Maybe that's why we value tradition so much, even though we enjoy surprise. There is something to be said for doing things the way they've always been done.
Oh.
Okay, if I come in?
Oh, hi, darling.
Hi, Mom. Here it is.
Oh.
Something old.
You found it. My mother's handkerchief.
And something new.
My goodness.
There you go. Go ahead.
Oh, darling, it's a locket.
Look inside.
Pictures of you and Joe. Oh.
Every time you look at it, you remember how grateful Joe and I are for all the care that you've given us. And we wish you all the happiness in the world, Mom.
I can't thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome. Let me put it on.
Oh, and now, Mary, here is something borrowed.
Look at you. I couldn't ask for a better matron of honor.
Oh, darling, it's my pleasure. Now all you need is something blue.
Oh, I'd love to have worn that blue bell pin my father gave my mother on their wedding day.
Oh, what a lovely idea.
I didn't wear it at my first wedding because I didn't think it went well on the dress. Can you believe that? And now tradition means so much to me. When I think of that pin, it reminds me of the wonderful marriage my parents had. And the hope that this time I might have some of that happiness, too.
So let's find the pin. We still have time.
Oh, I sold it, darling, when you guys were little and your dad wasn't working.
Well, Mom, then let's start a new tradition today. That locket is a symbol of all the peace and joy that Victor and you are bound to find.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart.
This darn necklace.
Need some help?
Yes, please.
I can't promise anything here.
Okay. Oh, your tie looks good.
Thank you. You like the fold?
Uh-huh.
Wedding today.
Whose wedding?
My father's wedding. You remember
yeah.
Victor? He lives here. Hold on. Okay.
What's this?
I'm not sure, actually. It's Victor's.
Huh. Where is Victor, by the way?
That's a good question. He hasn't come back yet, and he should be getting ready by now, don't you think?
Well, I know he's unpredictable, but on his wedding day?
I am a little worried. Why don't we go over to the church? We'll see if he's there.
Okay, good idea.
Have everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, hello, Miss Lucico.
Hello, you. Oh, I missed you.
Oh,
It's so good to see you. It's so good to be home, actually.
I miss you.
Oh, boy.
You look awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, is Joe coming with us to the wedding?
No, actually, we'll see him at the wedding.
You know what? I need that butterfly clip for your hair. Would you get it for me?
Oh, sure.
Okay, thanks.
How are you? Are you okay? I heard about your ordeal.
Yeah, I'm good. It was very interesting, but more importantly, how are you? Scott told me.
Yeah. You know, it's going to be a tough day. I thought that Joe and I would be the next couple to walk down the aisle. Turns out that...
It's okay. I know. Yeah. Listen, if there is something I can do, you know, any dumb little thing, I'm there. I'd love to do it for you, okay?
Before you finish my hair, can I get Sigmund dessert?
Yes, you can, but no Fruit Loops. You promise? None. Zippo, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, has anybody seen that blue tie of mine around?
Blue tie. Oh, blue tie was around Dirty Kitty's neck on Serena's bed in her room.
Why is that stuffed cat wearing my clothes all the time?
You guys have the same taste.
How you, Karen?
Hi. Daddy, look what Sigmund gets for being a good duck and finishing his yucky greens.
Oh, no, bad duck.
No. Good duck. You're a good duck. I don't mind sharing my roses, but you know, roses might be fatty. Let's go with the greens, okay? Come here,
This thing with the orderly isn't gonna work. I'm not planting drugs.
Because your strong moral fiber won't allow it?
No, because it's too risky.
So how do you propose we get my baby out of here?
If I can't get in to visit you, then this isn't...
Are you backing out of our deal?
Something about flushing my medical career down the toilet doesn't seem very appealing.
One way or another, my baby is getting out of this place. You promised me. And just a reminder, I have a very long memory. Remember how your character died in general homicide? It's never too late to cut you down to size, Chris.
Oh, wow. Threat now changes everything, doesn't it? If you do ever get out of Ferncliff, make sure and tell me so I can start quaking in my boots.
No. Wow. This place looks great.
Well, you know, this is where the first Catholic church in Port Charles once stood. Oh, I'm so happy I'm going to be marrying Victor right here.
You haven't seen him anywhere?
No.
Maybe he just took a walk to calm his nerves.
Oh, right. Good idea. You know what? I'll go look this way.
I'll look up here. Just keep smiling.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. They're here. Oh, no, we have to skedaddle. I can't have Victor see me before the wedding.
Right.
No.
Any luck?
There is no sign of him anywhere.
All right, maybe you should just go back there and make sure that Mary doesn't know Victor's missing.
Okay. Wait, well, where are you going?
I have to go find him.
Let me ask you something, Doc. How do you get a ring out of a duck's stomach without wringing its neck? Really? You're in big trouble.
Shoe. I need a shoe.
What else?
Why does that little girl always lose just one shoe? Both. I'll get her a new pair. Just one shoe. I gotta find it. Oh, come on. Think.
Okay.
Shoe.
Thanks.
Scott.
Thanks a lot.
Scott. Listen, I can't find Serena's other shoe. We can't go if she's only gonna wear the one shoe and it matches perfectly. Please help me here.
Just a minute.
Oh. Hey. What is this?
Well, what does it look like?
Well, it's so huge. It's big. Looks like an engagement ring of some kind.
That's what it is.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you like it? If you do, slip it on your finger.
Like it. I love it. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's an
engagement ring, and it goes on your finger.
An engagement ring.
I love you. You're gorgeous. I mean, you're beautiful. You got a great figure. You got these really offbeat qualities. that I love. I would like to spend the rest of our lives together. Turn the world upside down. Together. Become a real family, Lucy. A real family. To get old. Cranky. Together. Marry me.
Do you really mean this? Really?
I really mean it.
Oh, boy. Look at us. What are we doing here? I mean, I guess this means we've come full circle. I mean, we've been through so much together. So very much. All the hellos and all those goodbyes. Look, here we are.
Marry me. Please. Please, Lucy, marry me.
Yeah, put that plant right over there.
Well, you know, I gotta hand it to you. This place looks pretty good. You planning to do something similar when you and Joe get hitched?
What, you don't think it will happen?
I've learned never to underestimate you, Courtney.
Good. Hi, Mom. Hey. Wow, don't you look spiffy?
Where's my pillow?
Your ring goes right here. Now, do you remember what to do?
After you and Joe go to the altar, Serena and I walk down together, and I stand next to Joe.
Perfect. How about you? You remember what to do?
Oh, it's pretty complicated, but yeah, I think I got it.
Good. Then you can practice with me. I'm Karen's replacement, but I haven't had a chance to rehearse walking down the aisle.
Shall we?
Sure.
Any luck finding Victor?
No, none whatsoever.
No one's heard from him?
Well, no one that I've spoken to. I've turned the lighthouse upside down looking for clues, and this tuxedo is still here.
What, is that good or bad?
I don't know. How are you doing?
Mary still doesn't realize that Victor isn't here, but I don't know how much longer I can keep her in the dark.
All right, I'll let you know if I find out anything.
No, not if. When?
Right. When?
Okay.
Manage la miseria. All right. All right, Victor, just give me a clue, a hint. Summer's auction house? Victor, you wouldn't.
This is so beautiful.
I know. Hey, Daddy, where's my flower basket?
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I'm sure Courtney would know.
Now, where's Courtney?
Well.
Hey, I'll help you find her, okay?
Okay.
Hey, why haven't we come to this place? It's so incredible. I can't believe this is where the first Catholic church in Port Charles stood.
Yeah, but you know, if it starts raining, they're gonna wish they had a roof on this place.
It's not gonna rain, and don't you be a party pooper. Don't you feel it? I feel it. It's like hallowed ground. It gives me a chill to think about all the people that were actually married right here.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we should get married here.
I will marry you anywhere.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Wait a minute. Aren't you two supposed to be at work?
Well, we got someone to cover for us so we can at least make the ceremony.
Oh.
And Lucy, I am so happy that you're safe and sound back in Port Charles.
Thank you. I am so very darn happy to be back in Port Charles
Wait a
myself.
minute. Hold everything. Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
You don't see it, do you?
No. See what?
Lucy, left hand, finger next to pinky.
Wait.
Wow.
That's a beautiful ring.
Matt, it's a beautiful engagement ring.
No. You guys getting hitched?
Well, that's what we're shooting for.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi. I hear congratulations are in order.
Did it already hit the morning broadcast?
There wouldn't have been time for it to be on television, so I told her.
Oh, so Miss Big Mouth over there, what did we talk about? Remember, I know you're very excited because we're very excited, but this is Victor and Mary's day, so shh, keep it to yourself just at least till tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm really happy for both of you. I mean that.
Thank you.
Oh, Mary, you look absolutely beautiful. Victor, if that's you, you can't come in. It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
It's Lark.
Oh, Lark, come on in. Oh, good.
Hi. I wanted to wish you luck.
Oh, thank you.
And give you these.
Well, you didn't have to do that.
I wanted to. You have done so much for me.
Oh, that's... Oh, they're lovely.
I bought them so you'd have something blue to wear. But those pearl earrings you have on are beautiful.
Oh, I'd much prefer wearing something from you today. Oh, you didn't try. Oh, could you hold? Oh, yes, of course. You. Oh. Oh, I love them. Oh. Oh. Now I've got my locket from my sons and my earrings from my granddaughter. I am so thankful you're a part of our family.
So am I.
Oh. Oh, you've got to get a seat. We're going to be starting soon.
Already.
Okay. Oh. Oh, Eve. Oh, do you know if Victor remembered to bring the vows?
I'm sure he did.
Well, did he say he did?
No.
Oh, well, do you think you could ask him, please? I can't think of anything worse than getting up in front of everybody and not knowing what to say. Oh. Well, that's okay. You know what? There's still enough time to get somebody else to get them at the house. That's fine.
Mary, it's not the vows I'm worried about. It's Victor.
Well, what's the matter with Victor?
He's not here.
Where is he?
No one knows.
No, this is a big mistake.
Oh, gee, I've never heard that one before.
This is true.
Oh, and I suppose you didn't mean to steal that woman's purse. You thought you were picking up your own.
No, I didn't want the purse.
Oh.
I wanted the pin inside the purse. I wasn't going to steal it.
Tell it to the judge.
But you don't understand. I'm getting married today. Hello?
You always let everybody believe you're such a tough guy, and you are. I mean, I know you would have torn up New York City to find me, and I know you would have broken DV's back to get me back. But you put a ring in a rose for me.
Wow, that's all your romance rubbing off. But don't tell anybody about it, because I could be in trouble in town. It'd ruin me.
No, I'm sorry, it's too late. I think for years to come, I'm going to tell Serena's kids and hopefully our grandkids about how their granddaddy proposed to me. Uh-oh. One part of the story's missing, though. You did not go down on your knee.
Oh, you're right. I forgot the knee bit. Let me do it now.
Okay. No. You don't have to. I liked it the first time. Oh! There's a cow.
What?
There's a big cow.
The hell's a cow doing here?
I don't know.
Ruin the moment. Shoo.
Shoo, little cow. Shoo. Go on. Oh, never mind. She's very happy. Keep eating. Hey, you know what this reminds me of?
What?
Think. You know the park, except for the cow. Remember when I told you I was going away and I was going to move to New York City?
Yes, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I sure was chasing the bright lights in big city back then, wasn't I?
You were chasing your tail. I thought I'd never see you again.
I know. I keep seeing your face when I told you goodbye, and you looked right into my eyes, and I thought you were staring into my heart and into my soul.
You told me, though, you'd be back. That you'd be back and you'd screw up my life again.
Yeah, and here I am.
Yeah,
You are. Making me crazy. Making me happy.
Come on. If this is a dream, let's agree we're never gonna wake each other up, right?